Hello everybody and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, the Ventus playthrough. Last episode we did the Castle of Dreams. We made a dress which looked nothing like the original dress. We beat up a cat and we're just terrible people. Today's episode we're going to go to the Enchanted Dominion, which means I think fairies and stuff.
Still no sign of Terra.
Stop! You get away from her!
What? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, I've never seen anyone so beautiful.
Who are you?
I'm Ventus. But you can call me Ven.
Oh, you don't seem bad, dear. I'm certain you have a pure heart, just like our precious Aurora.
Yeah,
Can you tell me why she's
kinda
sleeping?
does.
Long ago, Maleficent cursed her. Now she's stolen her heart.
Well then, why don't I go get it back for her?
That's impossible, dear. Maleficent's home is at the Forbidden Mountain. It's not safe.
I'm not afraid. We can't just leave Aurora like this.
I can also fly
I can
into
help.
space.
You gotta believe me. Come
Oh,
on.
deal.
Let's go get her heart.
You know, you're absolutely right. The Forbidden Mountain is through the forest. Come along, follow us. After all, we wouldn't want you to get lost.
Again, can literally fly. Which... why can't you fly inside? I mean, gameplay reasons, I understand. That would be OP as fuck, especially for a PSP game. That would get some, like, memory and rendering related issues as well, I'm sure. But why don't they ever do that? When they need to go somewhere? Actually, never mind, they do in the Keyblade Graveyard. Terra actually uses his Keyblade glider to, like, glide up the thing, the huge mountain plateau thing Xehanort creates. So I stand corrected. They definitely do use that outside of just traveling between worlds. And obviously in the Kingdom Hearts 2 final mix secret boss fight against Terra, he uses it in a offensive way as well. I very much like to see that come back in a potential Kingdom Hearts 4. Obviously, we're still going to be doing Melody of Memories first before anything even resembling a Kingdom Hearts 4 might exist. And whatever else, I mean, Dark Road is still happening, but Dark Road is more of like background for the Xehanort saga. Knowing how Union Cross or like Kingdom Hearts Key in general went though, that started as a bit of a background for what the Keyblade Graveyard is, and now is the basis for the next big thing. So Dark Road is probably going to like have the Master of Masters show up at some point. I mean, we know he interacted with Xehanort and manipulated Xehanort, and Dark Road is all about Xehanort. So there's no way the Master of Masters isn't showing up in that. So it's probably going to tie into whatever the Master's plan is, and at this point, it looks like the Master of Masters might not be the big bad guy after all, maybe? It's a confusing time to be a Kingdom Hearts fan, for sure. That's a soothing crystal, that's not the type of crystal I needed. But it is a crystal. So yeah, these orange pods actually can drop the shimmering crystals I need. So we'll be at least taking out any single one of those we come across, because they have the key to my immortality, more or less. They're not being very cooperative right now, but eventually they will. Hopefully, maybe. Cure! Thank you. Sorry, that was very loud, but I get loud when I'm desperate, okay? Just gimme. Just gimme one. Actually, gimme two. But one should be enough for now. High Potion also works fine. Actually, High Potion does not work for what I need. Firestorm? Please gimme. You didn't gimme. You didn't give me. That's not very nice of you. You should have gave me. It's not the command I wanted to use, but you know what? These guys, I swear to God, these guys can also drop them, but the wiki doesn't say they can, so clearly I'm just mistaken there. And I'm level 6 now. My magic increased. That's very nice because we're going to be using a lot of magic going forward after, like, probably after the next episode will be the last one where we actually use magic. Though I guess we use Curaga, but that's not influenced by a magic stat. I don't think anyway. Might be. I don't know. So yeah, there's some floods back there, but I don't really care. These ones, however, I will be beating the shit out of because, again, they can give me shimmering crystals. They aren't doing it because they don't have a very high drop rate, but they can. So I'll be murdering them all. I didn't look up the drop rate because they're the only enemies right now that I'll find that can actually drop them to begin with. So there's no need in seeing which one is the most efficient to grind on because I don't really have a choice, do I? And my block is now level 3. Which means that we're getting closer and closer to a neural block being a potential thing for us to get with the... maybe even with the Trinity armor fight already. That'd be nice. That'd be real nice. There's a big chest up here, which I think is just a map. But honestly, maps are nice. They're not. I don't need maps. Especially since Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep is just a bunch of corridors strung together anyway. Radiant Garden is the most diverse world. Other than that, the worlds are just corridors. Sometimes with like a big open area in them, but they're still corridors because they only have one exit and one entrance. I suppose the world we did last episode, Shimmering Crystal, that is the right one. Thank you. The world we did last episode, which was Castle of Dreams, also is a bit more like of a network rather than a tunnel. But this world is literally just a corridor from start to finish. Every map only has one entrance and one finish, or one exit. There might be like one split path, which is also a dead end. But I don't even think that much is the case, actually, now that I think about it. So we'll be skipping these enemies because I'm already a bit higher level than I'm supposed to be at this point in the game, and we're about to get very powerful because we're about to get our first fire boost. So, and I don't want to oh no, don't skip cutscenes.
Looks like we're stuck.
This must be Maleficent's doing.
I know. Shall we?
Yep.
I can get rid of the green flames because I wear green clothes. Obviously, that's how that works. Let's see how our levels are doing. Fire is almost ready to be melded. And so is Cura, I think. In a little bit of time, we're actually going to have... how many Shimmering Crystals do I have, actually? Maybe I already have 2. Let's see, melt commands. I have 1 Shimmering Crystal. I need a second one. And quite quickly as well, because obviously I'm going to need 2 Shimmering Crystals. And I'm going to need a 3rd. Because I can get up to 3 fire boosts. And that's how we're going to do things. So... And then I also need a lot of fire rust, which I think maybe creating fire also... Surely Fire also lets you get fire boosts. Only seems reasonable, right? I remember these guys being an issue in my last playthrough. Yeah, they are. They're very much an issue. Let's just absolutely ignore them. Which is not a good way to get levels, I know, but still.
Careful, they're Maleficents.
Well, they ain't guarding nothing. Tension! No sleeping on the job.
And here we go, about to get utterly destroyed. Though I do have Flame Salvo, so if there's a lot of them, which there will be, I think, that will be a bit of a silver lining. And I'm level 7 now, so let's just... I'm still using the same Keyblade I started the game with. I probably should be changing my Keyblade around as well, shouldn't I? Might not be a horrible idea. So let's do that right. Okay. That was brutal. Absolutely, positively brutal. Let's take this easy. Okay, Flame Salvo's level 4 now. You die. You all have to die. Like, ASAP. Please, do not shoot at me. You know what? This is enough for me to actually consider a Flame Salvo. And then when I start spamming, I actually start dealing a lot of damage. Can I get over 42? I can't. Too bad. There. I don't know how many of these guys there are, is the issue. I probably should be using that payback strike a lot more when I get hit. Ideally, I'll just not get hit as much though. So, dodge rolls level 3. I didn't do any like melding of the dodge command with Terra. I might see if I can get like fire roll or fire dodge or whatever it's called with Ventus, because that is a thing. I think Terra also has options for that. I just never explored those. I know that Aqua has a quite wide range of moves like that. I just don't know if they impact your invincibility frames in any way. Because if they decrease the invincibility frames, as you can see, as Ventus you can just continuously dodge roll. As Terra does like a couple of frames cooldown. If making my dodge roll into like fire roll does the same thing to my dodge roll, meaning that I can't continuously spam it, I'm not very eager to have that happen. Because that's one of the few amazing things about Birth by Sleep, is that as Ventus and Aqua, you can just be invincible. Oh yeah, so what I said about this being a corridor, it's literally the case. This feels and looks like a maze. It is not. It's a corridor. Anyway, meld commands. Poison Edge, Fire, Shimmering Crystal. Give me Fire Scream! That doesn't seem right. But if that got me Fire Scream, I guess there's no harm in doing the other one as well. With, I don't know, fucking Pulsing Crystal. Oh, wow, that's Leaf Bracer. Okay, so we don't need to do Arrow, and Pulsing Crystal anymore, because we have Leaf Bracer already. That's very nice. I didn't see that coming, I'm gonna be honest with you. Did not see that coming. Meld commands, I think we can also meld the Cure, not yet. Cure is still level 1. Do we have anything else we can put in the deck for the time being? Sleep, High Potions. I guess Ethos. And let's put in some High Potions because why not? I don't have any other commands to put in right now. There might be an opportunity for me to get into a Moogle shop before the boss fight of this world somewhere. Surely there will be, right? Or would I have to go all the way back to the castle to do that? Potentially yes, but again, I think... Don't I like get sent to a... Hello, Fleeting Crystal. I think you at some point get sent to... Fuck you. To a cell, but that might be... Like to a jail cell, but that might be as Aqua. And not as Ventus. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that's as Aqua and not as Ventus, now that I think about it a little bit more critically. So yeah, as I said, this is just straight up a corridor, because there's only one way to go. There's only one exit portal for every entrance portal, which is just a whole lot of bullshit. Because that makes this seem so much more complicated than it actually is. It's kind of unreal. That being said, maybe there's 2 for this one, because this one seems to lead to a dead end, so maybe I'm just wrong. It seems like I might just be wrong. No, this only leads to one of them. So, let's get the fuck out of here. So, I think that might mean there is a... there's a different direction to go through here. Let's cure, because I don't trust myself. Where do I go? Is this a new area? Okay, so never mind. I am lost, and this is actually more maze-like than I gave it credit for. Just a bit, not a lot. Oh, wait a second. They change colors, don't they? They do. They change colors. That's the whole gimmick here. You gotta wait for the right colors to show up. Oh, magnet. That's not a bad thing to have. And now I'm back here. So... Purple? What are you gonna turn into? You're gonna turn into something. I know you are. Any moment? No, no. Okay, it's only that one that changes color, maybe. Is it? Oh, we're not... No, we're not at the exit yet. Never mind. We're close to the exit. Well, not the exit. We need to get to the hearts. Which sounds like it's quite the opposite of the exit. Do you change color? I need to get to the red one. Which... Can I? Oh, this is just straight up... This is where I need to be. Okay. I've been complaining about this being not very, like, a little too linear. I still haven't equipped the other Keyblade.
That should do it.
Don't you remember? We've met before.
We have?
Why, of course, you said so yourself. Once upon a dream.
I never thought I would meet you. Outside of my dreams, that is.
Who are you? What's your name?
None ya? None your business?
My name? Why, it's... Oh no, I can't. Goodbye.
I must see you.
I don't know. Maybe someday.
When? Tomorrow?
Oh no. This evening. At the cottage. In the glen.
What was that?
Aurora's memory. She must have gotten her heart back.
So her dream came true.
Yes, not long ago. Dreams are very strong beliefs. Aurora's led her to her true love.
I see you hold strong beliefs too, don't you, dear?
Yep.
You also have a strong light.
All right, hurry. We can't stay here.
Okay, first things first. Items. Equip. Treasure Trove is just straight up the best Keyblade. Unless you... Well, it's just straight up better. This one's a bit longer, I think. But Ventus' Keyblades are a bit on the short side compared to the other two anyway. So, it's not that big of a deal.
Someone has released Aurora's heart. Tell me, child, was it you? Maleficent.
Only because you stole it in the first place.
A keyblade? You must be Ventus.
Huh? How do you know about me and the Keyblade?
My powers ensure I'd know of the key to bringing me hearts. Terra gave me a demonstration.
Terra? He was here?
Why, yes. In fact, it was he who stole Princess Aurora's heart.
That's a lie!
I was asked to leave you unharmed, but it seems I have no choice.
Okay, some good news and some bad news. Actually, only good news. I messed up a little bit with the melding of the commands for Fire Strike, because Fire Strike can yield a fire boost if used in a A-type recipe, but we actually used a E-type recipe, which gives it not fire boost but fire screen. The positive part is the recipe to make Fire Surge with Fire Strike and Fire Ra actually is an A-type recipe, meaning that we can actually make Fire Surge with a Fire Boost ability attached to it. So, in the end, we'll still get Fire Boost. And we don't really have to do that much more for it than we were already planning to do. I just wasted one Shimmering Crystal, but that's about it. So, all things considered, we're in a pretty good spot. Meanwhile, we're taking out Maleficent without too much trouble. But she is invincible right now. Oh, she's behind me! That's not good. So, yeah, the change of Keyblade really does help a lot as well, I feel. I don't remember ever doing this before, but hey, it works. It works rather well, as a matter of fact. She's down to her last bar. So if I can just shotlock her now. If you don't go all Cloud of Darkness on me, which... funny, talking about Union Cross, Cloud of Darkness. I'm not going to spoil it because it's a fairly new revelation. And it might not be what I think it is. But Darkness just became a lot more interesting in that game, I'm telling you. This feels a lot like Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets when you learn a spell. Okay, that was Maleficent. And max HP increase, we learned Thunderbolt a lot earlier than Terra, actually. Terra learns it way late in the game.
There's no way Terra would hurt somebody like that.
You don't believe me? That's unfortunate, for he agreed so easily.
He did?
Fen, don't be fooled!
Huh? Aqua!
Terra would never do that. You know that as well as I do.
Yeah.
Ah, the truth can be most cruel, even amongst the closest of friends. After all, one never knows the secrets of another's heart. I'm sure you'll agree, Ventus. Aqua.
The Master sent me.
Huh?
Then, let's go home.
But Terra...
Terra's not ready to leave yet.
Like right now? He's leaving you behind.
Hey, talking about Darkness!
And by the time you catch up, he'll be a different person.
There he is!
Sorry, Aqua. But... I can't go with you.
What?
It's just... I have to find him before it's too late.
Ven!
I'll probably be talking about Darkness and the new information we got about it
Terra, where are you?
towards the end of the Ventus Let's Play part a bit more. Because we'll be fighting and like talking a lot more about Ventus.
Him again.
Hello, Ventus. Which we already know. This is nothing new. We already know that Ventus is pretty much like the modern day incarnation of darkness. Because darkness is inside Van. That's nothing new. And Master Xehanort extracted the darkness from Van's heart. And in the Remind, I think it's called, right? The DLC, we pretty much got confirmed that Ventus is not just Ventus' darkness. It was something that was in there way before, and Xehanort just unknowingly extracted it. But we have some new news about it. So we'll be talking about that a little bit later when it's not as recent and not as like spoilery anymore. By the time we get there, there might also already be a new Union Cross update. So we'll probably be talking about that in the Keyblade Graveyard episode a bit more in detail, because I've got some thoughts on that. Until then, or until the next time, I should say, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you have enjoyed this video and are hyped for me to talk about more Kingdom Hearts Union Cross stuff, because that's way more relevant to the story than whatever is happening here. Next time we'll actually be facing Ventus, which is a bit scary, honestly. Until then, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe to my channel if you have enjoyed this video, which hopefully you have. Next time, Keyblade Graveyard, I think also maybe Mysterious Tower before going to Radiant Garden, which we will not be doing next episode. Next episode we'll be doing everything before Radiant Garden, and I think as Ventus, Radiant Garden will fit within one slightly longer episode, because we don't have a double boss fight. And the second boss fight being Braig, Lucio, Sigbar, whatever you like to call him. I'll see you next time. Bye.